And then Trump stated that if Putin refuses to engage in negotiations over Ukraine, additional sanctions are likely to be imposed on Moscow. I mean, come on, like, oh, do you really think that Moscow care? Do you think Putin cares for a few more sanctions? Like, the SMO's been going on for 3 years now, nearly 3 years next month, and they've been sanctioned to oblivion by everybody. And what's happened out of it? Russia's still thriving. BRICS is growing stronger and stronger every day. Russia's developed better ties with other countries around the world. They've learned that they don't need to be dependent on the dollar. They don't need to be dependent on countries like America and the UK. They never have anyway, but now it's like, they tried giving all these sanctions, the British and the Americans and the Western nations all tried sanctioning Russia thinking it was going to destroy their economy. And it actually made it better, because then it actually screwed over people like us in the UK that now have to pay a much higher gas bill because we don't want to buy Russian oil and Russian gas. And then what happens? The Saudis will just go and buy all of the Russian resources and then sell it to us for double the price. So then the Saudis are making money, the Russians are making even more money, and we're losing even more money. The British taxpayer is funding a war that's never ending, and Ukraine's losing more and more land every day. So Trump thinks really that these sanctions are going to help. Like, I thought he was talking some sense at first with Putin, and now he's saying dumb stuff like this. So it makes you think, is Trump really actually, does he even really know what's going on? Where has he been the last 3 years when this has been going on? Yeah, exactly. It doesn't. That's what I'm saying. All of the people at the top, like, they're the ones that are not getting affected. The people that are imposing the sanctions, they don't affect them. It affects all of the people living in the country. But you look at Russia and look at where Putin has brought Russia from. When you look back, Putin was prime minister before he was president. You look back to he became president in the year 2000 of the new millennium. Sorry. If you look back to the year 2000 at Russia, where it was, and then look at Russia now, it's only been moving forward. And then you look at the Americans and the British, and it's just going backwards. So, I mean, BRICS is definitely the future, guys. Yeah, Germany's getting Russia double price. Exactly the same as what's going on in Britain. The same exact thing. We've sanctioned them as well, and I think America has as well. So it's like, what is the logic? Oh yeah, that will teach Putin. That will teach him. He won't mess with us anymore. Well, no, Putin's still getting the same money. Russia's still getting them the same money. Saudi and all these other countries are rinsing you now as well. And yeah, we're just getting screwed over. So when asked about further military assistance to Ukraine, Trump stated that he would address the issue after holding talks with both Zelensky and Putin. However, he emphasised that the EU must increase its contribution to match that of the United States. I mean, why are we increasing all, like, what's going on? Like, honestly, what's going on? And Zelensky's been begging President Trump to deploy US troops to help fight Russia. I bet he has. Trump issued a new statement calling for peace with Russia. He kind of called for peace, I guess, but when you read it, it wasn't really too much of a, I don't know. Would you guys make a statement? So he said, I'm not looking to hurt Russia. I love the Russian people, and I've always had a very good relationship with President Putin. And this despite the radical left's Russia, I don't know what he means there, Russia hoax. We must never forget that Russia helped us win the Second World War, losing almost 60 million lives in the process. All of that being said, I'm going to do Russia, whose economy is failing. I mean, what? Russia's economy is not failing. And President Putin a very big favour. Settle now and stop this ridiculous war. It's only going to get worse. If we don't make a deal, and soon, I have no other choice but to put high levels of taxes, tariffs, and other sanctions on anything being sold by Russia to the United States, and various other participating countries. Let's get this war, which never would have started if I were president. Why would it have mattered if you're president? Like, nothing to do with you. Over with. We can do it the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. And the easy way is always better. It's time to make a deal. No more lives should be lost. I don't know. Someone said, lol, like, Putin gives a flying fuck. Like, exactly. I'm just going to drop a like there. Yeah, like, obviously, what, like, Putin does not care, mate. Shut up.